I spoke to the best Retail Tycoon 2 experts to see what the best way to get money trees is, and honestly, the results were very unexpected. We are going to split this video into 3 key stages. What are money trees and why are they useful? How to obtain money trees and do those calculations needed? And then the ultimate strategy to get money trees. I recommend you watch the entire video and take notes because I'm going to give a lot of valuable information that some of the top users on this game are gatekeeping. Alright, so money trees are items that boost your store profit by 2%. You earn money trees by selling items. You will hit milestones for each item. Now, the milestone amounts vary depending on each different item category you sell. So furniture, foods, it's all different. Now, there are multiple reasons for this, and I'll show you how we can find out how much we need to sell for the money trees for each category and subcategory respectively. There's quite a few factors that this depends on, such as prices and how easy accessible it is to customers, how much they buy, the size of, like, if they buy multiple, but that doesn't matter because I have the order of easiest to hardest to sell from the best player on the platform right now, who has over $40 billion in this game. So there are some strategies involved when it comes to the order in which we sell items, which I'll delve into later in this vid. Now, I'd say it's very important you get enough money from a starter layout or something. Have around 500 grand to $1 million before you start farming money trees. Don't focus so much on money farms. I think money trees is where it's at to be making a lot of money, especially if you want to be on the leaderboard. Then you have to literally grind out money trees. I'll be showing you how you can just grind out money trees from scratch, like if you had nothing. So yeah, don't worry, that will be in the strategy later on. So how do we obtain these money trees? We obtain them by selling a certain amount of items in the category that's listed, and you have to be hitting a milestone to get the money tree. And now this milestone constantly shifts, but we'll get into that. The game informs you every time you gain a money tree. So we see these milestones in game settings and stats. You can see right here, the green number is how many items you sold, and the white number is how much you need to get the money tree. Every time you reach a milestone, it moves up 2.5 times more than what it was in the previous milestone for that specific item in that category. So that would mean that it goes up exponentially more each time you get a money tree for that item. And so it gets exponentially harder. There's a link to a spreadsheet on how many items you need for each money tree, up to 10 money trees, in the comments below. Here's what it looks like. So yeah, make sure to check that out if you're wondering how much the next milestone is. This spreadsheet also contains stats for the sellables, how to track the money trees, and vehicles in case you just want to get extra information. And I think it's worth having a look at. Shout out to whoever made this. I'm not sure who made it, but just let me know in the comments and I'll give you credit in the description. And if you're thinking about where to place the money tree, you can place them anywhere, but they give you a decoration stat of plus 15, so it might be worth placing it around wherever there's unhappiness. But a fountain gives so much more, around 40 decoration, I think. So yeah, just have a look and see what works for your layout. So how do we calculate how much extra money we're getting from the money trees? So you do the sell price minus the buy price, which would be the profit, and then you do profit times 2%, so that would be 0.02, and that's your additional earnings from the tree. And if you just want to know how much you're earning, like in total, just the new sell price is the additional earnings plus the base earning. So let's go through an example. So large furniture with 1 money tree. So the sell price would be 1,000, the buy price would be 450, the profit would be 1,000 take away 450, which is $550. 2% of 550 is 11, so you're getting $11 extra from the 1 tree. To see your total earnings you're getting for that item from the tree, it's just 1,000 plus the 11, which makes 1,011, which is the new sell price. Alright, so now we're onto the strategy. If you make either of the layouts from my $1 million layout video, you should be able to obtain money trees quite fast. You want to obtain 2 money trees for each item category before moving on. So I'd say start off with furniture, like in my layout videos, as that gives you the best money ratio in terms of profit margins and money trees. I'd say you want to practically money farm a few $100,000 to $1 million before going and starting the mission to get loads of money trees, because you want to be able to buy as much parking spots, the tram station, bus station. You want to be able to buy all that, which costs quite a bit of money, especially because the tram station is 5 million and the cheap version, which is the bus station, is 500,000. So there is quite a lot of money to be spent, because even the car slots, all that, if you add everything up, it might even be a few million you want to save up. So make sure you farm some money first before going to get money trees. And the best way to do this is by selling furniture first, even though it's not the easiest category in terms of obtaining money trees difficulty. So now by this point you've saved a few $100,000 or a few million, whenever you want to start getting money trees. Now it's about starting a new fresh layout that's not furniture. And if you want set layouts for each category, just let me know. But what you want to try do is you want to try have maybe one floor that's quite big, or two floors being like 20 by 20, and you're selling one subcategory at a time. Do not sell one category, just one subcategory at a time. This is very important because selling subcategories is roughly 44% faster than selling a whole category. And it will be even easier, even if your customers are annoying you. Just trust me on this. You want to sell it as subcategories. It's been tried and tested by some of the top players in this game, and so they were able to analyze and give us this information. Shout out to them. So there are 172 items in total, which is quite a lot of items, which can be overwhelming. But don't be scared. We have the list of the easiest to hardest items. So what you want to do is we're gonna sell the money trees in order from the easiest items to the hardest items, because then we'll be making more money with the hardest items later on, and you'll be able to get your first money trees easy. So from AFKing with your small furniture store from my $1 million or $5 million an hour layout, you will have some money trees. So make sure you place those money trees. Now the next thing we want to do is you want to start off with candy, as that's the easiest money tree to get. And what you're going to do is you want to earn 2 money trees for each item in that subcategory, and then move on to the next item in the list. Once you've moved down the list and done all the items, so we've done candy, condiments, beverages, snacks, you just keep going down of the list that I'm going to give you. I'll make sure to put it in the comments or the description, by the way. You want to go through the entire list, sell all the items, obtain all the money trees, 2 money trees from each item, and then just repeat again. Go from easiest to hardest. Remember now, each money tree will be exponentially harder to obtain, as it is 2.5 times more for the next money tree in that category. So just keep rotating and have fun. In terms of layout, I think there is no set best layout for each item. There's one generally for like if you want money farms, but money trees, there's no set layout. Like theoretically, you could just keep rotating out the shelves and keeping the exact same layout as long as there's no crowding issues. It's about understanding the principle of the game. Like for example, you want to make a small store but not too crowded, have 5-star store, decorations, as much parking as possible, the bus stop, the tram stop, so there's enough customers flowing, there's enough shelves, the shelves are being stocked, you have the right amount of workers. Now you guys know that I do not like managers. I have said it again and again. I think it's better just to buy the amount of items you need in the milestone, and you'll be able to see that in the inventory, and then you can just have it at the dock, and then your workers do its thing, you AFK. But if you really want to lose some profit to a manager, have a manager. It's up to you what you want to do, but I'd recommend just doing it manually without a manager, so you make more money every hour. Like I can create a guide for that as well on how to create the perfect store for each item, but I feel like the same principles just keep coming up again and again and again, and I don't want to make this guide too long. I want people to understand what they need to do and then just start playing the game and you'll understand it. I'm currently editing a series where I'm making 100,000, a million, 10 million, 100 million. So yeah, look out for that. I'll be giving you tips and tricks in those videos as well if you want to watch for that. If you'd like any other videos, just let me know, and make sure to join my Discord if you're struggling. I'll try my best to help you out. Make sure to subscribe if this has helped, and until next time, take care.